Yesterday, we won 7 out of 9 sporting events in the first section of yesterday's episode, and we won 4 of the 6 that we provided in the second section of yesterday's episode. If you're a football prediction fan or a sports betting fan looking to increase your chances of winning significantly, you are in the right place and welcome. Nice to meet you. It's the weekend again, and we have a lot of sporting events. And as always, we will be sharing with you what we have on the table for you to be able to make better informed decisions, and beat the odds in the long run. That's exactly why we set up this channel. So everyone should take 1 second to hit that like button. It's very important that you do. Subscribe if it's the first time you're coming across the channel and you want to increase your chances of winning football betting. Hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community of savvy sports traders that we are building on here. And everyone, do not forget to turn your notification bells on. That it's very important that you do that, so you do not miss out on important updates on this journey to beating the odds. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka and I'm your humble host on this daily podcast show. Yesterday, not which much time we had, sporting event that we asked you guys to predict yesterday in the comment section, and that was the Chelsea and Manchester United, and unfortunately, nobody was able to get that correctly. So another shout out wasted in, the so you think you can punt section of this video. Today, however, we have another sporting event. Let's try our guts, again on this one, and that's the game between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. Let us know what you think the correct score will be in the comment section. Let's know what your predictions are, what you think about that game generally. Who do you think is going to win that today? Basically, a very busy weekend we're going to have on our hands here. So I urge you all to prepare yourselves, to watch this till the very end and get the information therein, so that you can make better informed decisions. There are a lot of games today, so you need to be careful with what you pick. So we're giving you situation reports on a lot of sporting events to help you make better informed decisions, especially as the season is about to end also, which is going to be an entertaining, time for us to see what is really happening. So to get a better view of what to expect, watch this video till the very end and make your picks accordingly. Okay, guys, first sporting event we have on the radar is that game I asked you guys to provide your correct score for and comments about it, and that's the game between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. And here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
An entertaining end-to-end contest could be in store this weekend, as both Crystal Palace and Man City have scored 2 or more goals in each of their last 4 meetings, 2-2 draws as well as 4-2 and 5-2 victories for the citizens. Palace fans may not expect to see their team beat City, but they have every right to believe that they have a chance against Guardiola's side, who are still susceptible on the counter-attack. The Eagles will cause the citizens problems if they replicate their superb all-round performance from the semi-finals against Aston Villa. However, Glasner's men can ill afford to give away too many chances and allow Man City to relentlessly attack their back five. If City can swiftly move on from their poor display at Southampton and play at their optimal level, as well as deliver quality service to Holland, then they will back themselves to come out on top. A moment of magic could well decide this intriguing contest, but we ultimately feel that Man City will find a way to outscore their opponents en route to winning the FA Cup.
Alright, so here we think that the correct score here will be 1-2 in favor of Manchester City. Next sporting event is, the game between Celtic and St. Mirren, and here's the situation report, about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
St. Mirren comes into this match with strong momentum, yet Celtic has shown remarkable dominance in both the league this season and in their recent encounters, leading us to expect a decisive win for the home team.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 3-1 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Dundee United and Aberdeen, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Dundee UTD enjoys the benefit of playing at home, where they have historically outperformed the Dons. However, with Aberdeen eager to clinch a 4th-place finish and avoid a loss, we anticipate a fiercely contested draw.
So given the report that we have there, we think that 2-2 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Hibernian and Rangers, and here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Haihanian aims to conclude a remarkable season with a home win over the Jazz, and following their 2-0 victory against Rangers in their previous encounter, we anticipate another success for the home team.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. The next sporting event we have is the game between Genoa and Atlanta, and here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today if you are looking to back it.
Genoa has struggled in the first half, scoring just 8 goals, the lowest in Europe's top 5 leagues this season, indicating a slow start. In contrast, Atlanta, known for their away performances, has scored 36 goals before halftime, second only to Inter Milan, suggesting they could build a significant lead by the break.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the correct score in this sporting event will be 1-3. Next sporting event we have is the game between Augsburg and Union Berlin, and here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Since January 2020, Union has struggled to earn full points in this matchup, and they might not find a better opportunity to defeat an Augsburg team that seems to be already on holiday.
So given that situation report we have there, we think that 1-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Borussia Dortmund and Wolfsburg, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
Despite both Mönchengladbach and Wolfsburg struggling recently, with the Wolves unable to score in 3 of their last 4 away games and Gladbach showing a knack for scoring at home, the foes are likely to clinch a close win.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-0 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Borussia Dortmund and hosting Kiel, and here's a situation report about that sporting event if you are looking to back it today.
Dortmund aims to exploit the weaknesses in the visitors' defense, which should lead to plenty of scoring chances. While Holstein Kiel may manage to score, they are highly likely to face yet another defeat.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the correct score here will be 4-1 in favor of Borussia Dortmund. Next sporting event we have is the game between Freiburg and Eintracht Frankfurt, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Depending on how Dortmund performs at home against relegated Kiel, a draw might guarantee a top 4 finish for both teams, as the race for the Champions League in the Bundesliga reaches its climax. Freiburg are formidable at home, and Frankfurt have only suffered 5 losses away, making a tie the most probable result.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-1 will be the correct score in the sporting event today. So the next sporting event we have is the game between Heidenheim and Werder Bremen, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
At a crucial moment, Heidenheim has discovered remarkable defensive strength, yet they are set to face a Werder Bremen team that performs exceptionally well away from home. A narrow victory for Werder would likely keep them from European competition, while Heidenheim may be looking at a playoff battle to avoid relegation.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 0-1 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Hoffenheim and Bayern Munich, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
Hoffenheim is likely to present difficulties for Bayern, given their impressive performance in the attacking zone. Although the Bavarians have secured the Bundesliga title, they will be eager to finish their successful domestic season with an additional 3 points.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-4 will be the correct score in the sporting events today. So next sporting event we have is the game between Mainz and Bayern Leverkusen, so take it away.
Leverkusen's defense has shown weaknesses lately, which may pose challenges against Mainz. However, the visitors will aim to provide a fitting farewell for players like Alonso and Frimpong, potentially finding the net several times themselves.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the correct score in this sporting event will be 2-2. Next sporting event we have is the game between Leipzig and Stuttgart, and here's a situation report about this sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
With both teams missing crucial defenders, it's hard to imagine a scoreless draw. Nevertheless, Leipzig boasts a solid home record, and with Stuttgart likely without their top midfielder, the home side emerges as the favorite.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in this sporting event today for those who are looking to back that one. Next sporting event is between St. Pauli and Bochum. There's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
Häkking's team is anticipated to play freely, but this matchup between the division's least prolific scorers will likely be determined by narrow margins. While a draw appears to be a reasonable forecast, we are leaning towards St. Pauli clinching the win, marking their fourth triumph over Bochum in 6 Bundesliga home games.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-0 will be the correct score in that sporting event today in favor of St. Pauli. Next sporting event we have is the game between Lille and Reims. It has a situation report about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Reims can pose a challenge for Lille in this match, but with the support of their home crowd, we anticipate that Genesio's squad will secure a crucial 3 points, potentially allowing them to clinch fourth place in the standings.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next, we have the game between Lens and Monaco. It has a situation report about that sporting event for those who would like to back that sporting event today.
An intriguing matchup awaits as an unpredictable Lens side takes on a Monaco team that has had difficulty making an impact on the road. While there may not be much at stake for either side, Otter's squad is known for their ability to score away from home. Therefore, we anticipate that the Champions League-bound Monegasques will secure all 3 points in their pursuit of a second-place finish.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-2 will be the correct score in this sporting event. Expect Monaco to be able to get that 3 points on the board in that one. Next sporting event we have is the game between Marseille and Rennes. And has a situation report about this sporting event for those who are wondering what the situation is like around that one today.
Marseille has earned the same number of points at home as they have away this season, totaling 31. In contrast, Rennes has managed to secure only 31.7% of their Ligue 1 points on the road, which amounts to 13 points, marking the third lowest performance in the league. Both teams are eager to conclude the season positively, but we believe Marseille will triumph in front of their supporters, clinching second place for the third time in 6 years and relegating Rennes to the lower half of the standings for the first time since the 2013-14 season.
So given the report that we have there, we think that 3-1 will be the correct score in the sporting event in favor of Marseille. The next sporting event we have is the game between Nantes and Montpellier, and has a situation report for those who would like to back that one.
Nantes face the challenge of securing a favorable outcome to ensure their place in Ligue 1 for the upcoming season, and we believe the home team will successfully claim a crucial 3 points this Saturday evening.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-0 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next, we have the game between Nice and Brest, and has a situation report about this one for those who are looking to back it.
Even after their loss to Rennes last weekend, Nice is still in a strong position and should feel optimistic about overpowering Brest on their home turf. Lugim is just one win away from making a comeback to the Champions League, which means the motivation for the host at Allianz Riviera should be at its peak.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-0 will be the correct score in this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Paris Saint-Germain and Auxerre, and has a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
While this match may be the least significant on PSG's 2024-25 schedule, the Ligue 1 champions should conserve their energy on Saturday, prioritizing the prevention of any serious injuries ahead of the UCL final. However, maintaining momentum is crucial in football, so Enrique's team must still handle their business smoothly against Auxerre, who are already relaxed.
So given the report that we have there, we think that 4-1 will be the correct score basically in that sporting event today. Moving on, next sporting event we have between Saint Etienne and Toulouse, and has a situation report about this sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
In a bid to secure their survival, Saint Etienne is eager for a favorable outcome against Toulouse, who are already safe. While Les Violets aim to finish the season strong, they may struggle to match the determination of Les Vats, who are poised to seize the 3 points.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-0 will be the correct score in this one today. Moving on, next sporting event we have is between Strasbourg and Le Havre, and has a situation report for those who find this one interesting and would like to know more about this game.
Strasbourg has performed remarkably well at home this season, securing 10 victories out of 16 games. We anticipate they will be vying for a Champions League spot on the last match day, whereas Le Havre could face relegation to League 2.
So given that report that we have there, 2-0 is our correct score prediction in that one. Next sporting event we have is the game between AVS and Moreirense, and has a situation report as always about this sporting event today for those who will be looking to back it.
AVS understands the importance of securing a victory in this crucial match, and they will be energized by the momentum from last week's significant win in Jose Mota's debut as manager, which has revitalized their chances of survival. On the other hand, Moreirense is not to be underestimated and will be determined to finish the season on a high note. The previous encounter between these teams ended in a stalemate, and we anticipate that this match will also conclude without a clear winner.
Given the report that we have there, we think that 1-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event is between Aroca and Boa Vista, and here's a situation report about this sporting event for those who would like to back it.
Boa Vista must take charge and secure a result in this critical match, but their eagerness to claim victory might create vulnerabilities in their defense, a situation Aroca will aim to capitalize on. The home team has dominated their recent matchups, winning the last 3 league games against Boa Vista, including a decisive 3-1 win in their earlier encounter this season. We believe they will prevail once more, potentially sealing the visitors' fate with relegation.
Given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is a game between Braga and Benfica, and here's a situation report for those who are wondering what the situation is like around this sporting event today.
Benfica approaches this match as the more formidable team, energized by an offense that has netted at least 2 goals in 9 of their last 10 league outings. Meanwhile, Braga has been facing difficulties in finishing, managing only a single goal in each of their last 3 games. As a result, the Eagles may be too much for them to handle at Estadio Municipal.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 1-3 will be the correct score in this sporting event. So the next sporting event we have is the game between Estoril Praia and Estrela, and here's a situation report about that sporting event taking place today if you are looking to back it.
Although both teams have struggled recently, Estoril's ability to play freely without pressure might give them an edge, especially against an Estrela team that continues to face challenges in their attack.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-0 will be the correct score in that sporting event in favor of the home team. Next sporting event we have is between Farense and Santa Clara, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who would like to back it.
This match is the culmination of the season, and both teams are ready to fight tooth and nail for victory. The stakes are high, as 3 points could be crucial on the last day. With both sides performing well, we anticipate a draw at the end, which might not be a bad result for either team considering the overall scenario of the final weekend's games.
So given the report that we have there, we think that 1-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today for those who are looking to back that. Next sporting event we have is the game between Porto and Nacional, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Despite the possibility of finishing third even with a loss due to their better goal difference over Braga, Porto is unlikely to consider this as they strive for their 6th consecutive home league victory against Nacional. However, Nacional's lack of attacking prowess away from home presents a daunting challenge, particularly against the league's toughest defense, as the Dragons have only allowed 11 goals at Estadio do Dragão this Primeira Liga season.
2-0 is the correct score. We feel like this sporting event is going to end today. So do take note of that and do with it what you should. Next sporting event we have is the game between Sporting Lisbon and the Victoria de Gomeres. And this is going to be an interesting one. And here's a report, an insight basically about the sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
Although German's absence takes away a crucial element from Sporting's midfield, the home team is likely to prevail, supported by their strong home record and a mental advantage against their opponents at the Jose Alvalade.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between AFC Wimbledon and Notts County, and there's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
Notts County will miss 2 of their crucial forwards in the second leg, which leads us to believe they will struggle to reverse the tie in their favor, likely suffering a close defeat, especially considering they have lost their last 3 away matches against Wimbledon.
So given that report that we have there, we think that 2-1 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Adana Demirspor, and Hatayspor. And here's a situation report about this Turkish sporting event, taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Although both teams have struggled this season, Hatayspor has demonstrated greater quality overall and possesses a more robust squad. With Adana Demirspor experiencing a downward spiral and facing significant defensive challenges, the visitors are in a prime position to secure a rare away win.
Given the report that we have there, we think that 1-2 will be the correct score in that sporting event. Next sporting event we have is a game between CF Montreal and Toronto, and has a situation report about this MLS, football event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Montreal is gradually welcoming back many of their key players from injury and making small strides in their performance. We are confident that their strengthened defense and recent successes will lead them to a close win this weekend.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, 1-0 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between New York City and New York Red Bulls. And here's a situation report about that one for those who will be looking to back it.
Citi Field has a unique ability to showcase the finest aspect of New York City, and we anticipate that they will navigate past the Red Bulls team that struggles with defensive organization and composure when playing away.
So given the report that we have there, we think that 2-0 will be the correct score in that sporting event today. So these are sporting events we have for you and insights about them, as well as correct scores, which should all guide you. That's the direction we wish to go with this sporting event as far as predictions is concerned. So moving on to the next section of this video, but before we do that, ensure that you hit that like button. It is important. It's 1 second and it's free of charge. It's very important that you do, and subscribe first time coming across the channel. You like the vibe, this is what we do. Hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community of savvy sports traders that we are building on here. And do not forget to turn notification bells on, everyone, so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel. So I'd like to invite you guys also, to join our Telegram community for more free tips, and insights and sporting events that don't make it to the time of the recording will also be shared, in that community, as well as other perks you can get. So moving on to the second section of this video, we have the game between PSG and Auxerre, and our prediction here is the home team to win in that sporting event. Next, we have the game between Melbourne Victory and Auckland FC. In that sporting event, we expect 2 goals to be scored, over 1.5 goals in that one. Next, we have the game between Avolande and Oakley Cannons, and we expect 2 goals to be seen in this sporting event also. Next, we have the game between Royal Antwerp and Union Saint Gallen, and we expect over 1.5 goals to be scored in this sporting event today. Next is the game between Sporting and Victoria Guimarães, and we expect Sporting, the home team, to be able to win today in that sporting event. The next is the game between Qingdao Hainu and Beijing Guan, and we expect an away win in the sporting event today. The next is the game between Shanghai Port and Shandong Taixing, and we expect the home team to win or draw in the sporting event today. The next sporting event we have is the game between Lokomotiv Zagreb and Dynamo Zagreb, and we expect Dynamo Zagreb, the away side, to be able to win in that sporting event today. Next is the game between FC Sudroy and NSI Rugnavik, and we expect the away team to be able to win in the sporting event today. The next and final event we have is the game between Celtic and St. Mirren, and we expect Celtic, the home side, to be able to win the sporting event today. So these are sporting events for the second section of this video. Kindly make sure to do it, create multiple slips basically from the information provided on the channel. If you don't know how to do that, that should be on your screen right now. So you want to watch that, learn how to use the information we provide here, to help you make better informed decisions, to carve out winning slips also on the channel. We've just made something about that for you guys to watch. So if you're a bit confused about what to do with all of this information here, ensure that you watch that video. It will give you some clarity as to how to go about doing what you need to do on the channel. Okay, so that being said, these are sporting events we have for you. Information provided here is just information to educate you and to entertain you. Also, it is not in any way financial advice. And keep in mind that there are factors that can affect the outcome of this event. It is football, anything can happen, but we still have factors like VAR, which are heavy, influencers of the outcome of this event. You could have penalty kicks, you could have own goals scored, you could have a red card, to your team, and that can affect the outcome of this event, especially when there are lots today. So it's very important to take note of this, warning basically. And you could have, injuries and fitness concerns to key players, of some teams right in the middle of the sporting event. So these factors all abound. So you want to take that into mind, and gamble responsibly. That's the reason why we're saying this in the first place. Okay, guys. So that being said, do not stick more than you can afford to let go. And we hope that you've enjoyed watching this video and you found value from what you know which was basically. And if that's the case, we're inviting you to take 1 second to hit that like button, subscribe, it's free of charge, and turn your notification bells on so that you'll be the first to know when we come next with the next episode of this podcast show. So till then, I'll see you guys again. I remain yours, Hookah. Till then, may the odds be in our favor always, guys. Peace out.